Yo, everybody, how y'all doing? This is your boy Food Junkie coming at you this afternoon. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope everyone's having a great week thus far. This is Wednesday. It is Hump Day, and hope you guys out there humping at work, humping in your lives, doing what you got to do in order for you to be who you want to be. You saw the title. Is it really a hobby? Is it really just a hobby? Baby. Like, I'm so I don't know what the word it is, but yeah, I'm that. I received a message this morning. I guess it was from last night, whatever you know what I'm saying, that I was being mentioned. I guess in a derogatory way. What's up, Tito District baby? How you doing, sweetheart? I guess in a derogatory way, whatever. I guess I should be offended, or I'm not quite sure. Then there was some lies being told. And I'm like, damn, I thought I was dead. I thought I was done. I thought I was not even in your preview or your, you know, line of sight. What I'm talking about is, I guess, y'all boy Sean Bradley made a video. Yeah, well, actually, he made several videos in the past a couple hours, but one video he made last night, I guess, was saying stuff, I guess, about how this is dead and how the beef sector OGs or older people is not, are tired, and he want the new people with the quote unquote freshman class, sophomore class to live up to the potential that they have, this and that third. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? But then all the while, in the past couple of days, making 18,000 videos while screaming this is just a hobby. If it's a hobby, you seem quite invested for it to be a hobby. But that's just no here or there. I just like that fact that he likes to say he's just a hobby, but yeah, he's always on here and he's always everywhere. But my part of the situation, why I'm addressing the situation right now, I really don't care about the whole thing was not, but it's the lies for me. There was one part of the video he said that he's done, but yet he's being people's coming to DC and saying that I'm in your city, I'm in your city, I'm in your city. If y'all remember, see, the thing is, what the fun thing about that about me and what goes on with me is that I don't have time to lie. So I can remember everything that I've done, said, will do, will say, have done, have said. You know what I'm saying? I can remember everything and regurgitate it back to you multiple times, different times of the conversation, whatever, in order for me to make sure that you understand that I know what happened. The story doesn't change when it involves me. When I tell a story, when I'm involved in something, well, it's not. I admit to my good, my bad, and my indifferent. You may like it, you may not like it. Well, it's not. You may find it entertaining, you may not find it entertaining. I really don't care. It's just me telling my part of the story. So he said that people's running up and down DC saying, I'm in your town, I'm up in your town. It's not when you live in Baltimore. Sir, I know where you live. I have your address, actually. I've always had your address. So if I really wanted to come see you, you would have been seen already. Not a threat. I'm just letting you know. Like I said, I don't have time to sit here and play these stupid ass games that y'all like to play. I just don't do that. So if y'all recall, when I first allowed y'all to know that I was going to DC, the DMV area, to see my sister and my nephews, this is during the height of him talking a lot of shit, doing a lot of threatening, name calling, things of that nature. Everyone's tough and bad when they're online behind the gates. Everyone's tough and bad when they are threatening people that they know won't come see them. Everyone's tough and bad when they're threatening women to kick women in their face and in their stomach and things of that nature, and lying about what's up, Ashton? How you doing, baby? And lying about inviting people for ass whoopings. Everyone's so tough and bad when that happens. But when someone just says, "Oh, I'm going to be in the area and I'm going to be seeing my sister and my nephews and some family and friends in the area," well, it's zero dark 30. Everyone's on mute. Everyone's quiet. Everyone's behind the scenes trying to figure out how you can get someone arrested for stalking and trespassing when I didn't even mention you or talk to you or receive you. So let's not lie and say that I came online and said, "Oh, I'm in your area," was I, as if I was trying to reference you. What I actually said is, for people who actually enjoy me who want to meet me. If you do, well, it's not, I'm going to be in the area. That's what I said. It was nothing to do with you. You took it upon yourself to go behind the Patreon walls and you and your punk ass crew try to come up with schemes and scams, you know what I'm saying, to talk about how you're going to get me arrested. What's up, Deanna, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? That what happened. I never said, oh, I want to go up there to try to confront, because if I wanted to confront you, you would have been confronted. If I wanted to see you, you would have been seen, and we would have seen who will be the mulberry bush. I would love for you to let me know that you don't blow out my knees and make me crippled. See, because that's a threat. That's a threat. I would love for you to threaten me. I would love for you to invite me somewhere for you and your friends can try to jump me. Because I will happily accept the invitation and see what's what and see if you're as bad as you like to do, because we know what you like to do. You like to take flights, right? You like to take flights, Sean Bradley. Don't play with me, little boy. You got life fucked up. Don't lie on me. And I hope and pray, I really do want you to threaten me. Just one time. Please do it one time. Because you done threatened everyone else on here, but you haven't threatened me. Why is that? We'll get back to that in a second. For this to be a hobby for you, you're on here so much. You're on here so often. Oh, someone sent me a message, Deanna, saying that once again, my name is in that boy's mouth. And he's lying and I guess trying to insult me. But we'll get to the insult part in a second as well. But for this to be a hobby for him, he's on here making 18,000 videos. Just look at his timeline. I don't even have to watch the videos to know that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't have to watch the videos to know that, you know what I'm saying, you're on here way too much for this to be a hobby. What's up, Muffy? How you doing, baby? So you want people to embarrass themselves, degrade themselves for your entertainment. Not sick and love, Deanna. It's like you want people to sit up here and put on a circus show for you to be entertained. That's crazy to me. But this is just a hobby for you. If you're so enthralled in your life, why are you so invested in what goes on here? And what doesn't go on here? And how you're not entertained on here. But yet you have so many other interests that you are a part of. I'm confused by that. But then you have the audacity, the unmitigated gall, to sit up here and compare me to Jay Wilson. They're both two Aries, but they're two different types of Aries. One got it and one don't. Explain to me what it means to have it here on YouTube in the beefing sector. Jay Wilson got it, y'all, and I don't. Jay Wilson have the it factor here for the beef sector, and Food Junkie doesn't. If having it means can't keep a job, can't keep a man, can't keep weight on or off you, having to drive Uber, having to come on here and beg for money to pay bills, if having it means I have to come on here with an attaché case, asking for money, bragging about $3,000 that someone that the sector have given you a year ago, then yeah, he does have it. I don't. If coming on here making a fool of yourself on a daily basis means you have it, I will be happy not to have it. And it's not me trying to drag Jay Wilson. But at the same time, these are the things that he does that y'all find entertaining, that y'all find funny, and helps you get through your miserable lives. If coming on here, being caught several times being catfished on sex sites while in these quote unquote relationships that you're in, meaning that you have it, giving the sector something to talk about, then yeah, he does have it. And I will never have it. So let me tell you what I do have. Let me tell you what I do have: a stable relationship, a stable career, job, however you want to call it. I have talents that makes me money outside of these YouTube streets. I don't have to and come on here and talk shit about people all day long in order for me to pay a bill. I can have a consult. I can consult someone. I can design something for someone. I can do personal shopping for someone. I can create things that y'all have no idea what's going on, things that you know nothing about, and bills get paid. Not one time in my tenure here on YouTube have I told y'all with a sob story with my mouth poked out and my hand hanging out, asking y'all for anything. He can't say the same. So to compare me to someone like that, just because we both share the same astrological sign, I told y'all before, I'm different. I told him before, we are two different type of Aries men. Period. Depending on what you're looking at and what your level of interest is, one's good, one's bad. We're different. I'm not going to come on here and have a record of me degrading myself, begging, worried about someone else's business was not, because I have my own business I worry about. I don't know what y'all do for a living or what kind of crowds y'all hang in. I don't hang around being loud, ignorant, and obnoxious just to entertain the masses. That's not what I do. That's not who I am. Because you know where that comes from? That comes from me being comfortable with who I am, being comfortable being by myself so I can live with myself. I don't need the approval of the masses. Sean Bradley, why this is just a hobby for you? Is it really a hobby? Because you're awfully vested for someone who thinks it's just a hobby. In the past 24 hours, you made what, 4 or 5 videos about how this is just a hobby? Make it make sense. It doesn't show the intelligence that you say you possess while you're screaming this is just a hobby, picking, poking, and prodding, trying to instigate and initiate situations for your own raggedy ass boredom. That tells me that you don't have a lot going on in your life because you are so vested in what's going on here on YouTube in this beefing sector. I'm confused by that. Make that make sense. At some point, because you said you're 47 years old, grow the fuck up. Grow up. All that faggot shit that you used to do when you was a child, starting fires and watching shit just burn down, doesn't work. But when you bring me into the mix, lying and trying to provoke me, you're not going to like what you get. And then you mentioned also, Deanna and Fujinka was talking about D. Ramsey. I don't give a fuck. We know you don't give a fuck. You never did. That's why that bitch turned crazy. Because she put all her eggs in your basket and you discarded her. That's why the bitch now going around hating men. Because she thought that, she was going to put all her faith in you. And you cost her her home, her marriage, her job, her cars, her family. So now she hates all men. I find it funny. He admitted it. He admitted it. I don't give a fuck. That's boring. No, you're worried about what Seven Stars is doing when someone in your camp is actually fucking losing their mind. See, that's a distraction. I peeked it days ago when she first said it. I peeked it a while ago. Ask anybody who talks to me. I peeped that shit a while ago. You're the cause why she's on here losing her fucking mind. Retreating back into these woman empowerment books that she's doing. Walking around looking like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. You're the reason why D. Ramsey is going fucking crazy here on YouTube. Exposing all her business. Because you choose to ignore her. You told us you don't care. But yet you care so much about Seven Stars business. To give Seven Stars advice. When your own girl, the person that your own personal doxer, is that why you left her alone? Because she don't have that job anymore? So she can't dox for you anymore? See, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Sean Bradley effect on D. Ramsey. Discuss that. Discuss the Sean Bradley effect on D. Ramsey. And how her chasing this gay punk around the country, internationally and things, cost her her entire life. So now she feels like all men has abused her. Because what you did was play psychological warfare on her, and she lost. Because she thought that you was actually somebody that she can count on, someone that she can actually trust. Ashton, when you're a weak-minded individual, anyone has a type of power over you. Those who see who he is, the person who is very manipulative, the person who's very try to be the victim but always a victimizer. When you're weak and looking to be accepted, wanting to be part of the cool kids, yes, he has a type of power over her. He thought he had a power over me and realized that quickly that, yeah, I don't play those type of games. No little punk will ever, or anyone will ever, have type of power over me. Because I'm okay with being by myself. I don't need to be part of a group or part of the cool kids in order for me to feel like I'm enough. I wake up in the morning thanking God that I have breath in my body, knowing that I'm enough. I look in the mirror, be like, damn, you're enough. What's up, sassy world, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? I don't ever need someone to tell me who I am in order for me to feel like I am somebody. She does. So it's not that he's this omnipotent being. She chose to give him that power. She chose to give him that title. She chose to give him that responsibility. And once he had it, he chose to disregard her. That's what he does. Because he's the same broken child that he's always been. Hurt people hurt people. He told us he likes to start fights and watch how things go. He liked to be contradictory just to be contradictory. What sick-minded individual does that? What individual who feels that like they're not enough does that? I don't need to cause controversy in order for me to get some type of glee in my life, to feel like I'm somebody in my life. No, I'd rather be boring. I told y'all a couple months ago, my husband said he's happy with our, what was it, baby? What was the word? He said quiet life. Yes. No one I know who is sane like conflict and confusion around them all the time. That's a sign of sickness. That's a sign of depravity. To constantly have turmoil every waking moment of every waking day. Maybe if some of y'all would be more boring, have more peace in your real life, you wouldn't be going through this shit that you're going through. Look at Dovey. That shit ain't funny. That shit ain't cute. You too fucking old to be going on here acting a fool, living pillar to post. Like I said before, Dovey came on here, let her tell us she had a beautiful home, a thriving transportation business, several cars. 2 years here on YouTube, trying to be part of the in crowd, trying to be someone that fits in, trying to be someone who is quote unquote running the streets, running the girls, and look at her. No car, no job, no prospects, and living from pillar to motherfucking post. What's up, Jasmine? How you doing, baby? What's up, Regina, baby? How you doing? And Lexi, how you doing, baby? So if it's gonna cost me my look at D Ramsey. Trying to be part of the in crowd, trying to be part of the cool kids. No husband, no home, no job. If that's the cost it takes to be entertaining to y'all, yes, let me continue to be boring. What's up, Rodney? How you doing? Let me continue to fall back. You see what I'm saying? I haven't lost anything since I've been on here. Actually, I've gained stuff since I've been on here. Being boring, not having the numbers, not having the it factor. All the people who is running these streets, who have all the numbers, even you, Sean Bradley. Woo! For this being a hobby for you. Haven't we seen you in 18 different places? From a house that you lost for foreclosure, to living in an apartment with somebody that you met off of Craigslist, having to turn in the car that you had because it was a limit to begin with, but you wanted the status symbol. Haven't you lost shit on here? You went down your rundown of what has happened to you. CPS being called, going to court, this, that, and the third. People using you, quote unquote. Exactly, Tito. Everything that matters, I have. Being popular here in the beef sector is not my goal. Does not make or break me. I give a fuck what people think about the beef sector about me on the beef sector. When I look at y'all, not everyone was not, but when I look at the majority of y'all lives, it's tragic. It's not a testimony. It's a travesty. Y'all lost shit. Jay Wilson, he has the it factor. Good job, Jay Wilson. You have the it factor here on beef, in the beef sector. Not reading, roasting, and gagging you was not, but he brought you up. But I must do the stark contradiction, the stark contradiction between you and I. Jay Wilson has lost numerous jobs on here. Came on here numerous times begging for money to help him with his rent. When the pandemic hit, he haven't even lost his job yet. He haven't even lost his job yet. Came on here begging with his hand out. Well, y'all know, I'm not gonna be working. The pandemic hit and everything is shut down, so I'm gonna need some help. What y'all see me doing during the pandemic? Still working, still stacking paper, still making money. Not once have I told y'all with some sad story about needing help in way, shape, or form. I point out the fact that he was working at the mall, looking like Mr. Peabody with that little checker shirt on and that black tie, going into the mall at 9 o'clock in the morning for an interview. Hope he got the job, like I said. So yes, it's a drastic difference between myself and Jay Wilson. He has it, and I don't. Let y'all tell it on YouTube. But where has it gotten him? What has it gotten him? Having the it factor here on YouTube, what has it gotten most of y'all? Let me name some people who has the it factor here on YouTube. Fibe. It's laughable. QB. It's laughable. Pizarro. I'm boring, baby. Okay. But I'm not begging for crab leg money. I'm not laid up with some invalid man with one short arm. Begging for crab leg money. Have one bill come out my bank account and I'm on here begging, saying my whole checking account is fucked up because one unexpected bill happened. I'd rather be boring, but have a stable checking account, be in a stable financial position. I'd rather be boring than laying up with somebody all I do is smoking and drinking and sucking dick online. If giving fellatio online and then lying about sucking on a limited line, maybe that's how small it is, or maybe that's what you compare it to. Maybe it's as salty and sour as a lemon or lime, so that's why you compare it to that. I'd rather be boring than pull those type of antics. Thank you, Regina, baby. I've always said I'm a breath of fresh air in this sector compared to what y'all normally get over here. Yes, will I snatch a bitch by the edges like I'm doing right now? Yes, easily. It's easily done. But I don't live in a space where that is something that I have to do. I told you, I can read you in a variety of different ways. I can read you with fashion. I can read you with art. I can read you with food. I can read you with these words. Don't have to scream and yell and cuss and fuss and do all these other things that y'all do on here. Bitch, I'm talented. The fuck's wrong with y'all? What is your talent? What can you take off of YouTube and apply in your real life and make money from? I'm confused. Sean, you're so talented. You're YouTube's best kept secret, and you're proud of that? Because this is just a hobby, but yet you're on here 4 or 5 times, 7 times a week. Every day you're on here at least once a day on here. That's not a hobby. That's a habit. That's the difference. I understand the words that I use. What's up, baby? How you doing? This is not a hobby for you. This is a habit for you. This is a habit for you when you have to. The thing is, and y'all know, let me rephrase. Let me see things. People try to realize that I hear everything. I listen to what people say when they're talking. Sean, you're a liar. And let me tell you how we catch you in lies. And y'all who will listen to what I'm saying, tell me if I'm wrong or not. Tell me if I'm wrong or not. If y'all haven't heard this before, coming out of Sean's mouth. See, my thing is, this is what I do. I sit back and listen to what is being said by everybody when I choose to listen to what you're saying. So when a moment like this comes up to play, I have an arsenal, a Rolodex, one would say. Y'all know what a Rolodex was. Y'all back in the 80s, early 90s, those things that you have in your office. Well, it's not if you had an office. They had all the numbers and addresses and stuff before we had these digital devices, a Rolodex. So I can just easily go, okay, this is what I need to use right now for this situation. So you keep screaming, this is a hobby. What's up, RJ Supreme, baby? How you doing? This is a hobby. You keep saying this is a hobby, this is a hobby, this is a hobby, this is a hobby. Not a way of life, this is a hobby. But isn't your YouTube channel on an LLC? Isn't your YouTube channel, the name Sean Bradley, is under an LLC? Which means the reason why you're constantly taking videos and showing pictures of stuff when you are um out of town or at dinners and things of that nature. So you can write it off on your taxes under your LLC. Now, I don't know personally what LLC, the process you take to build an LLC for a channel here on YouTube will constitute as a hobby. When you're trying to get tax write-offs for a hobby for an LLC. Now, am I the only one who heard him say that he used this YouTube thing as a tax write-off? Didn't James say when they went out when they were friends, he will always be trying to snatch up the receipts for dinners and things? Now tell me if I'm wrong, because I could be wrong, but I'm very rarely wrong. You keep screaming this is a hobby for you, but I don't know no hobby that I'm trying to get a tax write-off on. I'm trying to create, or I've created an LLC. Thank you, RJ. Thank you. And nothing's wrong with that. See, the thing is, I'm not saying something's wrong with you doing that. But stop playing in these people's faces as if you are more than what you are. You are a crumb-snatching punk that trying to get over and under any way you possibly can. And you have these people on here believing that this is a hobby for you when you set up an LLC for your name, Sean Bradley. It doesn't make sense. That's why you're constantly having cameras in people's faces when they're around you. So if you get pulled into the IRS office, you can say, no, my channel is my LLC. Look, we do this, we do that, we do this with that. Everything is a gimmick and a scheme with you. So you need the controversy to keep on going and going in order for you to get that tax write-off. So you can make a video talking about it, but yet not talking about it. Don't play with me, little boy. I see everything you're doing. You're obvious. You are so obvious. You've always been obvious. That's why I've always played you. I knew you were a dick pig. What did I do? But yet I'm boring on here. I'm okay to be boring on here. It's okay for me to be boring on here. It's okay for me not to be the it guy on here, the it Aries guy on here. I'll get it to Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson, you can have the it factor for the Aries on here. But continue to struggle the way you do. Continue to work hard and not smart the way you do. Keep being big up by people who have nothing them damn selves. It doesn't impress me when someone who's unattractive say, ooh, I'm attractive. That doesn't impress me. I want the pretty people to say, ooh, you're attractive too. You're part of our crowd. I don't care if someone who is struggling and trifling and living hand to mouth, pillar to post, say, oh, I like you. That don't mean shit to me. I want the compliments from people who got something, who've earned something, who work hard for something to tell me, oh yes, Food Junkie, you're good. I like what you're doing. A compliment from a bum don't mean shit for me. A compliment from somebody who don't got shit, who ain't about shit, who have no moral compass, don't mean anything to me. Yes, I would be boring. I would not have the it factor based on what your criteria of the it factor is. My understanding of your criteria of what the it factor is that I must be down and out. I must come on here and show you the worst aspects of who I am to entertain you. That makes me the it factor for you. RJ. But the thing is, like I said, and I said, I'm not even doubting that he uses this as an LLC. That is very smart. But when I see it, don't tell me it's just a hobby. You don't spend this much time on a hobby. It's a habit. And if you have to keep on doing these things in order for you to keep getting those tax breaks at the end of the year. That's why they don't got shit. Sean said he making all this money, 6+ figures. I can't see it. And I'm saying I'm looking at your pockets because I'm not. I don't care because what's in my pockets is more than enough for me to sustain the life that I have grown accustomed to. But I support my own life. Your streams of income is this social media stuff. Your stream of income is your Patreons, your Zooms, or all other little things, your podcast, all that stuff. That's your stream of income. But yet you keep on wanting us to believe that it's just a hobby. No, it's part of your lifestyle. In order for you to generate traffic to your other forms of social media, you have to use this YouTube thing here in the B sector to do so. Stop acting and talking as if you don't need this. You, sir, need this. I, on the other hand, don't, because my other streams of income is not predicated on the support of anyone here on YouTube. I came on here selling masks during the pandemic and then stopped abruptly. I was the first one coming on here selling masks. When James came on here selling masks, I didn't stop because I didn't want competition. This is your lane. This is what you do. You advertise here on YouTube. I don't. Nothing against it. It just is what it is. I was the first one. If you check the dates, I was the first one selling masks here on YouTube in this sector. Because I started making them for me and my husband. Show them on here. Oh, are you selling those? Are you selling those? I can. And then stopped abruptly. No more pictures, no more advertising, no more taking orders, none of that. James, that's you. You do that. No shade. Just I don't want to sit here and depend on this sector for anything. If you like the video, like it. If you watch the video, watch it. If you don't, don't. I came on here selling Mardi Gras masks. Have you seen me talk about those? Show you what I've been doing recently with those? No. You have a good day, baby. Be nice. Be good. Lift your pants up. Right. Thing is, yeah. It's a hobby for thing is for some of us, it is a hobby. But for Sean, it's not. This is a business. This is his business. In order for him to actually profit in his other forms of social media, he must utilize this. The difference is I don't need to utilize this to be profitable in my other forms of income. And right, that's the difference. I'm not a shallow person. I don't care about all that. I make sure that I'm okay. They need the cheers of the crowd. They need the numbers, regardless of what they say. Because numbers drive traffic to their channels, which drive money to their pockets. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. But yeah, oh, he don't got it. Thank you for not saying that I got it. Because look at the people that you said have it. That you invited to the show. What are they doing now? What are they doing now? I'm confused. Half of them you done fell out with because you tried to use them knowing that you didn't like them, but you tried to use them to help you pad your pockets once again, using quote unquote the beef sector to help pad your fucking pockets. The majority of them you're not even cool with right now. You never liked them to begin with, so therefore it would have never worked out. The other half is back in obscurity. I'm just saying, make it make motherfucking sense. Y'all kill me. Y'all know I do this easily and quickly and without any type of hesitation whatsoever. But yet y'all still want to kick and poke and prod at me like I'm going to sit here and let you keep doing that. No. Really, truly, leave me the fuck alone. Address D. Ramsey. What she's going through. Leave Seven alone. Leave Dovey alone. Leave everyone else alone and address what's happening in your motherfucking house. Come on here and tell us the lies that you knew all along that D. Ramsey was going through a divorce. But it wasn't your place to talk about it. But yeah, it's your place to talk about everyone else's business. Talk about why D. Ramsey lost all the shit that she lost behind you. Don't say what, baby. What I say? What I say? What I say? You know, I'm able to talk about anything and everything. Talk about why D. Ramsey lost her home, her job, her husband, her family. Lord Jesus. Don't talk about what Seven should and shouldn't do. Why Seven did and didn't do what she did. Talk about what D. Ramsey should and shouldn't do. That's more of a story. Because we saw Seven lies. For Freudian slip. We saw Seven Stars lies from the beginning. We knew she was crazy as cat piss when the whole pyro thing happened. So that's not news. It's just a different character. This D. Ramsey man-hating shit, now that's some news that we can use, that we can talk about. Why is D. Ramsey so I hate men now when she told me to bow down to you? What'd you do to D. Ramsey, Sean? What'd you do to our little D. Ramsey? See? For me, that's what's entertaining. That's the real. That's the true shit. Because we see her wasting away. We hear her cussing out all men, saying that all men has abused her. We seen that. We see that. Talk about that. Why is that being brushed under the rug? You worried about me not having the it factor. There's 2 Aries. Actually, there's 3 of us. So don't forget Tim Blaine is also an Aries. Well, he's in the body of a man. He's in the body of a man. Talk about why D. Ramsey has gone what seemed to be berserk. Why has her trauma been reunited? And you're supposed to be her friend. Did you talk to her last week? What did y'all talk about, Sean Bradley? Talk about her divorce. Talk about how she felt like you have isolated her. So now she's on this whole I hate man thing, let's shit on men campaign. I'm just saying, I'm just asking these questions because I don't know. You already admitted you don't give a fuck yesterday. I'm just asking questions. I don't know what y'all actually want from someone like me. Someone who's actually educated and articulate. Someone who has self-esteem and a moral compass. You expect me to throw away all of my self-esteem, moral compass, not needing to be accepted by y'all who are nobodies in order to entertain you? Then I'll be just like you. I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be seen as someone that is a revolutionary of the beefing sector. What has this gotten anyone over here who's still over here, who's still wanting to stay in the same place they were 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago? What has it gotten y'all? Nothing. Nothing. The ones of y'all who are holding on to this beefing sector, let's beef, let's beef, let's beef, this entertainment was not, white knuckling this bullshit. Y'all are still in the same motherfucking places, if not worse, than you were when you got on this bitch. I see that. I see y'all not moving forward. You're not growing. But yet you want me to sit here and embarrass myself, lower myself to entertain you, to be down in the muck and the gunk where the fuck you are. Are you crazy? A bunch of low self-esteem, low moral compass ass people like crabs in a bucket, snatching and grabbing at each other, hoping to get something out of each other. The fuck I look like? I don't even come across that way. I don't even present myself that way. I never did. Even when I was on the daily grind of cussing you bitches out, I still had a moniker of respect for myself. Still showed y'all what I'm really about. Never have I ever lowered who the fuck I was to entertain anyone on here. That's why I say when I'm in my car, we love to talk about anybody and everybody, anything and everything. Y'all keep me company, and hopefully, I keep you entertained on my drive to work. But we're going to talk about anybody and everybody, anything and everything. I'm not here to be your motherfucking circus clown. I'm not here to entertain you. If you're entertained, fine. If you're informed, fine. If you're educated, fine. But my goal is just to talk, express myself. And I'm not going to put a bunch of flowery words on it to entertain you. I'm not going to be up here juggling, standing on one leg while I'm on a tightrope on a unicycle to entertain you. I'm not doing that. That's not who I am. I'm comfortable with being laid back and being myself. That's y'all problem. You don't have enough oomph in yourself or in your life to entertain you for yourself. So you look outside of yourself for entertainment. Don't ever compare me to somebody else who have nothing, who have lost a lot of shit publicly, who went into hiding after Jack apps and Grinder apps went off, who've been catfished and had their small little dick exposed while saying, bring the lube. The fuck I look like trying to compare myself to someone like that? Just because we share the same astrological sign, we are not the same person. We are not the same people. Our morals and values are different. Our core is different. That's the difference between me and AJ Wilson, Sean Bradley. There's a difference between me and a you, Sean Bradley. I don't need to say a king stands alone, but saying it behind a wall of people. If I'm supported, I'm supported. If I'm not, I'm not. But guess what? I can stand alone. Don't have to say it because I'm showing you it. Words come out your mouth, but your action says something different. Your actions doesn't say you stand alone because you once forgot, or you also forget. I used to stand with you. So I know the little games that you try to play, the little crumbs you try to throw out there was not. Hopefully someone picks them up. So you can keep your hands clean and say, oh, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. All I did was gave them the information. Remember how y'all tried to do that, do that with me with and Kwani? Me and King Jives? And then when he came after you was not and approached you and addressed you, oh, I didn't do anything. But you realize I still got the information that you sent me about his mom, Sean Bradley. Mm-hmm. I still got the information about the articles you sent me about his mom. Hopefully that I'll pick up on it while it's not and do your dirty work for you. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all have to realize I'm not on here acting a fool every day, all day long with y'all. I don't have to. I know who you are. I've seen who you are in front of the cameras and behind the cameras. That's not who I am. So me not being your lap boy, your lap dog, your flunky, your lunky, whatever the fuck you want to call it, makes me boring. I'm happy to be boring with several full bank accounts, with money I've earned outside of this quote unquote beefing sector. See, that's what it is with me. I'm not like y'all, like I said before. I'm different. I don't need a bunch of people to tell me that I'm somebody in order for me to know that I'm somebody. I wake up every morning, I wake up with breath in my body and breathing in and out my lungs. I thank God that He made me who I am. And that's somebody important. And that's what it is. And really, bottom line is that's what it is. You're mad. The thing is, I told y'all, Sean was falling in motherfucking love. He almost said it one time. Oh, let me get off the phone before I say something that I don't want to say. Girl, if you don't sit your motherfucking ass down, I just laughed. I'm like, okay, bye. And when we fell out, the people I used to talk to over there, I was cool with, oh, he was in love with you. He liked you. He really did like you. He really did like you. I know. And shit, that was my plan. That's my goal. You send someone who's boring sex messages. Ooh, I want to taste, touch. Man, get the fuck out of here. Like I said, so like even when like the name calling he be doing, it doesn't bother me because like, okay. So when did I become that? Before or after? You thought you was gonna get some. Was all those bad things before or after? Was I boring before or after? I could have been so boring. You will call me 5-6 times a day. Talk to me on the phone 5-6 times a day. I'll be the first person you call when you wake up and the last person you call when you go to sleep. But yeah, now all of a sudden I'm boring. If you don't get your motherfucking ass out my face, I know you better. Like I said, I know who I am. I just address it to let you know that I heard it. I was informed of it. I don't know no boring person that I will ever talk to daily, 5 or 6 times a day. First thing, like sorry, just like y'all heard me say about my husband just now, on his way to work. I'll be supposed to be on live with y'all. I'll be on the phone with Sean, but yet I'm boring. You get the fuck out of here. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. And like I said, you can, like when I addressed the old girl the other day, she's part of his camp. She's part of his camp. She's part of his camp. Or wannabe. Like I said, y'all people think that I'm stupid. I'm telling y'all, I'm not dumb by any means. I do the research. I look at the things I need to look at in order for me to come at you and snap on you. Because he gave her a little heads up or that a girl the other day. Like I said, people think I'm stupid. No, I'm not. I'm far from dumb. I am blessed to be able to see what I need to see when I need to see it in order for me to get clarity of what's going on. Because I was wondering, why are you coming at me for no reason? I don't even know you, lady. Okay, now I see it. Now I got it now. I got it now. He didn't want to address it, so you thought that you will address it in order for you to get into that good graces over there. Okay, whatever, bitch. I got you. Just ridiculous. But yeah, is it really a hobby? Is it really a hobby when you have when you use it for your taxes? Is it really a hobby? And yes, I understand people can use some hobbies for taxes purposes, was not. But in order for you to have stuff filter into your other forms of social media, Sean Bradley, you need this. You need to be on here 2 or 3 times a day. You need to be running around on these streets to figure out what's going on these streets in order for you can come back to your little platform and talk about it. So while it's a hobby for you, let you tell it, you sure are displaying habit forming ideas. While it's a hobby for you, Sean Bradley, you sure are displaying habit forming ideas. On here all the time, on here every day, constantly talking about what's going on, constantly being part of the circle, but not being part of the circle, constantly trying to throw shit into the fire to see what catches. Don't look like a hobby to me. Look more like a habit, something you need to help filter eyes, views, and clicks and things onto your other channels, your other forms of social media, your podcasts and things. I'm just saying. Not hating on you. Just telling the truth about you. Just telling the truth about you. I see you. I've always seen you. Y'all think I be playing when I say once I see somebody, I can't ever unsee them. Especially when you're doing the same shit that I seen to begin with. I don't know why y'all be trying someone like me. Y'all not smart enough. Y'all not quick enough. Y'all not, you know what I'm saying? You're not enough. You're not. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. I see you for exactly who you are. And I chose to be around it at one point in time. Now that I choose not to be around it anymore, well, it's not, you're upset, you're mad, move the fuck on. Isn't one of your phrases is you pack your toys and go? But bitch, go. Get your shit and go. Pack up your little sandbox and go. Don't sit outside the damn fence still watching me play. Hoping I'm going to look at you and be like, oh, come back, come back. No, you left by. Get the fuck on. Vamos, adios, arrivederci. Get out. But yet, you can't get me out of your head. Can't get me out of your head. You can't get me out of your head. That ain't my fault. I'm boring. I should be easily forgettable. I'm boring. I'm boring, y'all. So why can't he get me out of his head? I should be forgettable. No name calling, none of that stuff. Like this, you can tell when someone's mad and real hurt. They start the name calling, the piss on my dicks and things of that nature. Girl, if you don't shut up, you sound stupid. You sound crazy. I'm just saying. But anyway, like I said, is it really a hobby? Because I can't tell. Are you really unbothered? I can't tell. Someone who have all this stuff going on for them, all these attributes, you're still worried about someone who's not worried about you. You're still trying to compare and contrast someone who don't give a fuck about you. Okay. What's up with the hood table? How you doing, baby? I was on the hood table. Tanya. When I had Tanya, how do we meet? I had the little contest where I said show your talents. Tanya, sorry, the hood table was the only one on here that showed me some tangible talents. Make beautiful desserts, beautiful cakes, beautiful things that she sells, that she can sell, things that she won contests with. I know, doesn't it seem like forever ago? Well, I knew some of the people's talents on here was not, but it was all the ones that I was like, y'all, there's so much, some people on here, so many people on here. That's when I was on here showing my talents, showing you my designing, my painting, my cooking. All this, I was on here doing all those things. Jewelry. I would come on here making jewelry. I would come on here showing you how to make a pattern to make a shirt or make a skirt or whatever. I was doing all those things. So I'm like, let me see who else got some talent on here. I already knew a couple people's talents already because I already seen those already. But Tanya was the only one who came on here and said, "Hold up, you ain't gonna put me down as a no talented. Let me show you these cakes. Let me show you these cookies, these desserts that I make, that I sell, that I make money from." To my estimation, guesstimation, there's about 5 of us on here who actually have tangible talents outside of YouTube. About 5 of us. What's up, Big Sam? How you doing, baby? There's about 5 of us who does that. What's up, Skilla, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? What kind of contest? Who's doing it? Let me know. Not the cakes and pies up in a thing. You a mess. But who's doing it? I mean, no one ever asked me. No one ever asked. I know nothing about that. But you know, I submit some situations. Y'all know how I love to cook. I'll submit some stuff. Let me know what y'all doing. Oh, King Roman News is doing it. He hasn't contacted me. He hasn't contacted me. I mean, if he does, yeah, let me. My information is in my profile. I know you will. I know you will. I still want that strawberry shortcake, like that you made that ice cream strawberry shortcake cake, whatever it is, like with the red and white crunchies and stuff in it. Yeah, I still want that. I know you will kill a German chocolate cake. I know you will destroy a key lime cake. I know you will destroy a coconut cake. Yeah, strawberry crunch shortcake. Yeah, that's too much to say, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that one. That one. That one. I know that you would kill a strawberry lemonade cake. I know you will. and I'll pay the price for it. Like, I mean, people are like, that's what, when I say show me your talent, that's what I mean. What can you do that you can survive with outside of YouTube? I know it is. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like, I like she's not on here showing that anymore. But I know she does it. And if I need a specialty cake, I'm calling I'm gonna contact Tanya for it. If I can't get my person I normally get it done in the city to do it, yeah. Like I said, like someone who doesn't who has never shown me a talent before can't talk about me being boring. What number did you hit on iTunes with your little CDs and your little comedy CDs and your little songs? Oh, I'm sorry. You don't own the rights to your songs. That's why you don't play them. I know. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to put your business out there like that. I don't want to put business out there like that. Yeah. Every time Deanna has something was not, Tanya be the first one to be like, oh, I'm making the desserts. I'm making the cakes. I'm bringing the cakes. And besides hanging out with Deanna, that'd be the only reason why I'll be going to get some cakes. To see if they're as good as they look. Y'all know I'm a foodie. Y'all know I like food. I'm just saying. So I'm saying. So if someone call me boring who haven't shown me anything, it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm sorry. I don't see your talents making you any kind of money outside of YouTube. It is what the fuck it is. Like, I mean, and like I said, the thing is, what it is this right here, and this is the truth because they told me this prior to us falling out. It was told to me by D. Ramsey and Johnny Mack. I'm too arrogant. I'm too cocky. And that turns people off. Give a fuck. I know who I am. I'm talented. I have a multitude of talents that I can draw on and go to in order for me to make money. See, people who have low self-esteem have a hard time being around people who don't have low self-esteem. And when you're around a bunch of people with low self-esteem and they're making you feel like you're somebody special, and you have that one person that you want to bow down, y'all remember the words, I should bow down. And when they don't, yes, they did. Yeah, they did. I was too arrogant. I was too cocky, and it turns people off. Okay, that nothing to do with me. You know, that nothing to do with me. But you have that. You have this group of people who's following you like dogs, like you have bacon in your pocket and dogs following you around. Like you're the master. They're the people that you train. And you're that one person who is a natural born leader, who is confident, but have self-respect, have a moral compass, and you want them so badly to bow down to you, and they won't. But why would I bow down to someone like a Sean Bradley? I told y'all a month. I mean, when I first spoke to him, I told him straight up, I never call you King or King. His response, y'all, why would I want you to call me King when I want to call you Daddy? So why would I ever follow you, bow down to you, allow you to think that you get the best of me? You can't. You always want to be under me, mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually. You always want to bow down to me. And that's what you hate about yourself. That's what you hate about me. No one on here says, oh, yeah, Fuji gives you soft boy energy. No, I don't give you soft boy energy. I just don't. because I'm not soft like that. I may not be the most masculine person in the world, was not, but I'm far from the most feminine person, was not. And masculinity and femininity has nothing to do with the energy that I evoke on here. I evoke confidence. I evoke someone who has a high self-awareness. And y'all don't like that. You want me to be someone who's soft and like all these other gay people on here was not. Not all of them was not, but you know what I'm saying? No one talks to me any kind of way. Man, woman, straight, gay, whatever. No. Won't happen. I would never carry myself like I'm less than anyone. I'm not here to impress anyone. So if that makes me boring, oh well, I'm boring. But Sean, you was hooked on this boringness, weren't you? Don't play with me, little boy. Like I said, like y'all kill me. Like people kill me. You met and Jay Wilson. If you get offended by what I said and what I'm saying, maybe it's the facts. It's true. I'm not trying to re-roast and gag you. What's not. It is what it is. We are not the same. We are totally different. We may share the same astrological sign, but we are totally different. I said before, you are the worst attributes of an Aries man. Exactly. Who wants to be someone who have like? I mean, think about it. The gay men on here, the gay men on here. When you think of the gay men on here, was not. To be honest, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. And the ones that I am that I like are the ones I'm actually cool with, which is James and Rick. The ones that actually have something going on for themselves are the ones that get along that I get along with, which is Rick and James. The ones that I feel have confidence and self-esteem are the ones that I get along with. That's Rick and James. No offense to anybody else. But based on what y'all do on here, I don't want to be around that. Sorry. Sean, I'm good. DKL, I'm good. No offense. Jay Wilson, I'm good. No offense. Rico, I'm good. No offense. Brian, I'm good. No offense. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Who else? I'm good. No offense. I'm good. You need to have some type of sense of stability to be around me. I can't. Shit, my nerves are too bad to be constantly looking over my shoulder and wondering if you're going to ask me for $1 or help you pay a bill or not. Or actually, can you come stay with me? No. I'm good. No offense. Talking shit, but yeah, I got to fight for you because you talk too much shit and you can't back it up yourself. But yeah, you got this big ass mouth, Sean Bradley. I'm good. No offense. The gay men on here are not impressive to me. I've done that when I was 18, 19 years old, living from pillar to post, struggling. I did that when I first left college. Sorry, Morehouse for the first time. I've done that already. I'm 48 years old, going to be 50 years old in a couple of years. You think I'm still want to be around people who can't fend for themselves, who don't have the gumption to get off their ass and offline and find a job and keep a job? The fuck I look like? No, I'm good. Bragging about barely making it? The fuck? Or want to be a fake ass cult leader? I'm good. Like, come on now. Let's keep the shit 100. The gay men on here are not impressive, and whoever wants to get mad about it, get mad. I don't give a fuck. Don't tell me you are impressive. Show me you're impressive. Don't do the shit that you do on here. The fuck? Like, I mean, but yet I'm boring. I'll be boring, but be stable in real life. I'll be boring here on YouTube, but I'll be stable and comfortable, financially comfortable in real life. How about that? You're financially uncomfortable in real life, but yet you funny as a motherfucker on here on YouTube. You are funny as a bitch on YouTube. You got all the things going on for you on YouTube, but in real life, you don't got shit going on for yourself. You living hand to mouth, big and depending on the kindness of strangers. The fuck I look like? No, I'll be boring. I'll be corny. I'll be all the things you want to call me here on YouTube. But in real life, pockets stay knotted. Bank accounts on swole. Friend group on swole. Workplace on swole. Stable. Living situation on swole. Stable. But Sean Bradley, you can't say the same. You need the admiration from people telling you that you're okay, you're good enough. I don't need that. Because I look at myself and be like, damn, if I could, I would. If I motherfucking could, I motherfucking would. I'm just saying. Y'all crazy on here thinking that, oh, well, let me try to insult him. Okay. But like I said, is this a hobby or not? Is it really a hobby? Because I don't see this as a hobby when you have an LLC attached to it. When what you do on here filters down to your other stuff. On lock. That shit's on lock. Oh, yeah, I don't know. They call me white tongue. That's not a good thing, sir. That's not a good thing, young man. That's not a good thing, being known to have calcium buildup on your tongue. That's not a good thing. And you constantly talk about sucking dick. That's not cute. Like that. Like what? We know you're gay. We're all gay on here. Pretty much every man on here is gay. We know that. But you're the only person on here that's constantly talking about sucking some dick or taking some dick up the ass. How far do you think you're going to go doing that? Or maybe just as far as you are. How are you supposed to reach a new audience of people? Talking about sucking dick and taking it up the ass all the time. And didn't you read something yesterday? Was it yesterday? Did you read this? Probably was. I only watched it yesterday. Was it something that just you read in the same video that you talked about me in? Somebody on Lipstick Alley asked you that question too. What can you offer the people more than something that talk about sucking dick? And your response was something like, "Oh well, I only offer that here, but other places I offer real content. Other places, huh? You only offer sucking dick and taking up the ass here on YouTube and the beef sector, but on your other platforms, you offer different content." Okay. But since I've known you, pretty much all you talked about was sucking dick and taking up the ass. I'm just saying, I don't know. But, I'm boring. I'm boring. Don't listen to me, I'm boring. But yeah, y'all, I ain't want much. We'll come on here for a couple of minutes and talk to y'all. It took longer than I wanted to take, but, it is what it is. I don't mind. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for coming in, participating in the conversation. Please like the video on the way out. If you haven't liked it already, I definitely would appreciate it. This is your boy, Food Junkie. I just want to come at you guys and let you know, these people on here who want you to believe that they're more than what they are, all you have to do is watch them. All you have to do is look at them. Look at what they've done. Look at what they've presented to you for the past, 10, 12, 15 years. It's no different than what they're offering you today. The same stale bologna and cheese sandwich. I'm just saying. But yet calling me boring. If you don't do something different with your life, y'all have a great day, you guys. It's your boy Food Junkie. Let me get myself ready for work. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, this is a hobby. Until next time, talk to you crazy kids later. Love y'all. Peace. Bye.